So, hey everybody, I thought I would just do this quick, I'm assuming, video just to kind of get caught up. I'm feeding the girls their kibbles. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing to try to keep them quiet. So I will be having to multitask. But first and foremost, I just wanted to say something. And this is totally everybody's prerogative. I'm guilty of it myself. For not sometimes watching entire videos. I may get busy. I may get, sidetracked. It was my intention to go back and watch the entire thing. What I try to do is, carve out enough time. First of all, I look to see how long the video is. Generally, I'm good for like 15, maybe 20 minutes to actually sit and watch an entire video of somebody else's. So that's sort of what I try to stick to. On rare occasions, there might be, sorry, I gotta dip down here, that my video may go 30 minutes. And I personally feel that, it's just too long for somebody to just sit here and, unless you're out vlogging or you're doing a haul or, if it's just sitting here, that's generally my rule of thumb, is just to go like 15 to 20 minutes. That being said, for those of you that have recently not watched, are you done? You're not done? Some of my most recent videos all the way to the end, you're missing out. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, your prerogative if you want to go back and see what I'm talking about, or not. So yeah, this is going to be more of the same. Just kind of wanted to catch up a little bit and tell you what I was going to do today, or what I am planning on trying to do today. Thanksgiving was a complete, sorry, dipping down here again for Lexi. She's on the floor. You want a little bit more and that's it. A little bit more and then we're shutting it down. I have to hand them out kibbles, literally, because Kamiley's a vacuum. Lexi and her could potentially fight, and then Casey sometimes wants to play with her, so we don't even do the bowls anymore. So like I was saying, Thanksgiving was very hard. It was I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was miserable. I tried desperately to convince myself it was just another day, just to go about my business, but it's hard when you see cars arriving and, people's taking stuff out of their cars and food and, and you're like, really? And, being here compounded everything. So it wasn't a pleasant day. And then it was ended by fireworks. This neighborhood, this area, this city is renowned for shooting off fireworks on any holiday, whatever it may be. It could be Labor Day. It could be Thanksgiving. I dread New Year's. It's going to be like frickin' Iraq over here. The girls don't exactly like them or dislike them. I'm just saying, if we're all asleep or if they're asleep and I can only cover up so much sound with the TV. The other night I had a show in the sky and Kamiley woke up, barking at them. She's not scared. She's just barking. And then, it just took her a while to get back to sleep. And I was pissed. The neighborhood was pissed. The police department know this happens around here. I don't know what they just don't set up, and I don't mean to set up a sting operation, but like if they're in certain areas on certain holidays or every holiday, why don't you just go there and wait for them to shoot them off and arrest them, because fireworks around here are illegal. I don't care if it's the 4th of July. I don't care whatever it is. There is only one city in this county that fireworks are legal, and it's not here. So it just pissed me off. I mean, it was just, the tail end of a shitty day. and then that's got to happen. So what do you want now, Butterbuns? What do you want? Oh, now it's time to go for a walk. Well, let me just carve that out into my day too. Come here, Buttercups. No? Now she wants to go for a walk. This dog has such an internal clock, it isn't even funny. Pees at the same time, wants to go out at the same time, and play in the backyard. Comes in, eats kibbles, then not bothers me, but, and she wants to go on a walk, like I've got to drop everything and take her. Maybe. Yesterday, we did go out, briefly because PetSmart had sent me an email that they were giving out free, bags of either cat or dog food. The cat was, I think, 4.5 pounds, and the dog was 6.5 pounds. Free bag. And I picked up a $18 bag. I think it was Science Diet Indoor. I didn't even know what I was buying. All I wanted to do was try to get the best I could for the cats. They already have a 10-pound bag of Shih Tzu food, so I didn't need that. Wouldn't you know it? So Kamiley and I went over there, and happily, God works in mysterious ways. I'll give him one of those. I had told you guys that her groomer had quit. Their groomer had quit. I barely got Kamiley in there, I think in September, to correct the mobile groomer's F up. And sadly, her name is Sydney, and she's like, you know what, I'm quitting. I can't do this anymore. It's hard on my knees, or whatever she said. And I'm like, oh, don't do this to me. Please, I love you so much, and the girls love you, and, please, but she had already quit. So I was passing by the groomer department yesterday, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to pop my ass in here, and I'm going to talk to them. And I'm going to see if I have sixth sense. I can't explain it. I don't know why. And I'm like, did Sydney by any chance come back? Is she working here again? And they're like, yeah, she did come back. I'm like, oh my God, hallelujah. So once this weather's been really weird. It's been 70 degrees. It's been very comfortable at night. I haven't had to turn on any heater. Like one blanket on the bed. But from what I hear, what's coming is it's going to drop into the 40s next week. So once I figure out a good week to take Casey and Lexi, Kamiley doesn't need to get done, I'm going to do that. I'm so happy. Like, I can't even tell you, just to be able to love and trust and it not be far from the house. And, I was like, really, I just find somebody and then they quit on me. So that was it was a reason to get out yesterday and get some great information and, positive, happy information. So we'll be doing that shortly. But that's all we did yesterday. I wasn't even planning on going out. I really had to force myself. I debated all morning. I thought, you know what? Is it really worth going, not all the way over there, but it's by a mall. And thank God I went a different way than going like the freeway way, because to get to the mall, it was entirely backed up. And I had to get past the mall to go to PetSmart. So, I just did it. I thought, you know what? Let's just put you in the car. We're going to be gone like 40 minutes. And I got what I needed to get. And I got some good information as well. Today, and I haven't showed you guys. I'll need to show you. I'm actually on my tablet. I'll do my phone and then I'll show you on the tablet. We're going to go in a minute, Grumpy. Are you grumpy? Why are you grumpy? Somebody needs a bathy, because you stinky pants. I've got it into my head And I've had this idea for quite a while. But now that the playset is removed, I want desperately to put a house, a bungalow, an in-law house. I don't know. You fill in the word. I haven't quite figured out what I want to call it. A dwelling. I don't know. I don't know how big it's going to be. I don't know how tall it's going to be. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't know if it's going to be prefab. I don't know. There's a lot of variables. I'm waiting for some information from the city to see how big, how small, how tall I can go legally. I'm also waiting for the home show that is coming in February. Somebody had told me that might be a good starting off point to see in person or talk to a rep. I don't know. Or just go on Amazon. Amazon only has furnished prefab shipping containers. They're really super cute inside. I just can't see a shipping container in my backyard. It would just look weird. But then I also have a caboose in my next door neighbor's yard. It just looks strange. So I don't know how people would be like, you want me to live in that, you know? But it does come fully furnished. And, you know, I could start off at one price point here. And before I know it, it could be over here. There's a lot, when you start thinking about that, you're like, okay, I'll just build a house. There's paint, there's flooring, there's electricity, there's sewer, there's appliances, there's, you know, permits to be had. Before you know it, like you're way past the budget of, it's gonna go way past what the house is gonna cost to buy, just the house kit. At least the one I'm looking at, which is super cute. It's like 2 stories. It's, you know, 1 story and then it has a loft. But that being said too, you're like, you're basically looking at a certain demographic in regards to how many person wants to climb up a ladder or stairs, or I think it's a ladder, to go to bed. You know, what if they have a dog? What if they have a cat? Which I probably will allow just one. Trust me, I don't need any more, you know, people with 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, dogs, cats. That's not going to happen. But I can't say to somebody, no, you can't have your animal. I mean, that would be devastating. So, you got a Choo-Chee? Yeah? Can I see right here? We're going to go Grumpy Pants in a minute. So I don't know if that's the route I want to go, or if I just want to get like a 300 or 400 square foot prefab house. So that brings me to what I'm doing today. And it's another quirk of mine. I still have Redfin on my tablet. I still get updates. And I'm only doing that, as I've said before, to see how people have converted their garage into a room, or to see if they have a studio in the back of their house. I'm looking at backsplash ideas. I'm looking at flooring ideas. I'm looking at, you know, window ideas. I'm not buying another house. Let's just say that. So for some reason, Burlingame came up in my search, and I clicked on it for the hell of it, and I'll be damned, there is a house in the back of the house, and it's super cute. I have no idea as to the size. So there's an open house today at 1 and tomorrow at 1. I think I'm going to go today. I'm not sure. I'm showered and cleaned and dressed, and probably going to go today just out of curiosity. I want to see how big it is, square footage wise. I want to see what a smaller kitchen looks like. You can't see from the pictures or description if it's a studio, if it's a 1 bedroom, how long, how tall, how, so I want to get in there and take pictures, experience it for myself, let's just call it, if it's 300 square foot or 400 square foot, what that feels like. Because I want this house to work for me. I don't want to work for it. That's my main goal. It's just so daunting. I go out in the backyard and I can visually just see it. But, it's like, you think of all these things, like, that house is going to have heat. It's going to have electricity. It's going to have a toilet. It's going to, have potentially a driveway. Or foundation is just going to have to be straight up laid across my entire half of the backyard. Fencing is another cost because I only want half my backyard. Actually, I only want a quarter of my backyard. I don't want even the whole damn thing. I don't even want half and half. I just want enough for the girls and I, and then the other half to be for the tenant. From what I'm hearing, and I don't know if this, every situation is different. Every time of the year is different. Markets go up, markets go down. And I don't know if it's going to be a 1-bedroom or a studio or what. But I could potentially get an income of a minimum $2,000 a month. Minimum. That's a lot of money. That would, that's a lot of money. That would help me out tremendously. Hey, Grumpy Pants. Oh, God, there's a doggy. There she goes, off and running. No, that's Charlie. She's out of her mind. She's out of her mind. Go see the puppy guy's sister. Sorry. So, that's on my mind too. And then, I just thought of another cost. There's cable. And like, what do you do? Do you say utilities are included, cable's included, water's included, and then if you say that, and then they abuse it, like if they take, 25-minute showers or something, or use a space heater when it's cold, or keep an air conditioner on when it's hot, and trust me, it gets hot. So that's, you have to like weigh the pros and cons of, what exactly do you include in your rental property. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Just to keep my mind busy. I can't even tell you what that would mean to me. Like, to have that magnitude of a project, to see it come to life, and to be able to essentially just keep me busy, but yet still at home, and to be sort of securing my financial future. And honestly, it would be nice to have somebody so close. I mean, I'm not going to pick out somebody who I don't feel a good vibe from, or don't feel like I would get along with, or feel like I would have a problem with. I'm looking for, I think, ideally would be like maybe a stewardess with a cat, or maybe even a couple college students. I don't know, because they're a little bit rowdy, and I don't want to piss people off. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot to work out. I've just got to wait for the city to send me some information and hopefully get some understanding. I'll probably have to ask my friend to use her brain if there's something I don't understand within that packet. But anyways, that's it for now. I'm sorry again, this is just a boring vlog video. I swear to God, I promise my next one is going to be just telling you what happened the last day in Disneyland. Or we didn't even go to Disneyland. We went to Downtown Disney. About the plane ride home. About how things were when I got home. And that's about it. So I guess I keep thinking today's Sunday. I'm completely thrown off, or I'm thinking it's Monday. I'm actually having PG&E. I finally bit the bullet. They're coming out Tuesday to turn on my pilot light. If once I talk to them and I understand completely it's 100% safe for the girls and for myself, I will have it lit. If I don't feel comfortable in what he's telling me or they're telling me, if there's any indication of somebody getting near it and getting burnt, you can just keep that mother effer off, and we'll just deal with what we got to deal with. But anyways, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will try to do another video tomorrow. I have Dollar Tree on the brain bad. I don't need anything. I mean, there are a couple things I do need and a couple things that only are at Dollar Tree. But this is not the weekend I want to be going. I am, fortunate enough that I can go during the week. So I may take a little jaunt over there on Wednesday or Tuesday afternoon. Problem is, I want to go to my favorite one, which is not that far if you take the freeway. And that was my last haul, is going to that particular one. And they have frozen food, and it's just bigger. I know where stuff is, and so yeah, that might be coming up. There was something else I was going to ask you guys. It's just kind of a question, and you can comment below if you want. What do you guys generally eat for lunch? And I know this is a weird question. I am so burnt out of everything. I had a Subway sandwich yesterday. Sucked balls. I used the app, and because I didn't ask for it toasted, I had the what is it? The chicken teriyaki. It was cold. It was so disgusting. And you can't rewarm it, because if you rewarm it in the microwave, the bread gets really soggy and or really hard. It just gets that weird consistency when you microwave bread. And I didn't want to start scraping off. I'm telling you guys, lunch and dinner are so challenging. This morning I had a biscuit and coffee for breakfast. And I made breakfast casseroles. Like, I have frozen pieces. I have French toast. I have oatmeal that I bought the other day. Breakfast isn't that much of a problem. It's lunch. Unless I get pre-made salads, I don't feel like making one. It's sort of been, I don't want to say too hot for soup. I'm just lost when it comes to what the hell am I going to eat. So if you have any suggestions of what you guys make or what you guys eat or what to buy and where to buy it at, please comment below. So this has gone 24 minutes, 4 minutes longer than I wanted. So everybody take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.